What's up? This is the Minister of Beauty, and we are going to be talking about on this episode Kylie Jenner. This is a little bit overdue, but it's been talked about, but I want to share my thoughts on Kylie Jenner so-called faking her billionaire status. Now, faking your status is nothing new. It is definitely nothing new when it comes to social media, because we know people like to front and they like to be frauds online to make themselves appear to be something bigger than what they really are. It happens all the time. There is something to the thought that people who really have don't really talk about what they have, versus those who don't really have, they tend to talk a lot. And even though we know that the Kardashian clan has a lot of money in turn, and they have definitely a lot of influence in the different industries that they're involved in, it doesn't mean that they're not playing things up for the sake of impressing and making people believe that they're a lot more than they really are. Now, Kylie Jenner is great at fronting and, being fraudulent, because look at her. She does not look like she really looks, if that makes sense. She looks like a completely different person, and she's paid a lot. And maybe she didn't pay for it. Maybe she was able to get trades to have the work that she had done, on her face and body for the sake of marketing or whatever. I don't know. But you look at pictures of her before and after, she looks like a completely different person. So she's definitely good at faking. That goes without saying. But it's been reported that Forbes accused her of not really having this billionaire status and being a billionaire like she claimed to be. Okay, guys, so this is going to be from the cheat sheet website. And so it reads, Kylie Jenner is only 22 years old, and she has more money than she can spend in several lifetimes. The Kylie Cosmetics mogul has no qualms about showcasing her wealth and riches. In addition to her stint on her family's long-running reality series, Jenner uses Instagram and TikTok to show off her lavish wealth. From her new resort-style $36.5 million mansion to her mountains of couture clothing and extensive wig, designer handbag, and car collections, Jenner is not at all modest when it comes to showing her fans how she spends her money. In fact, she reportedly spent $130 million last year alone, which has worried her mother and her older sisters. However, Jenner's net worth and wealth aren't exactly what they appear to be to the naked eye. Though Forbes magazine had previously touted Jenner as being the youngest self-made billionaire on the planet, the magazine recently stripped Jenner of the title following their investigative piece, Inside Kylie Jenner's Web of Lies and Why She's No Longer a Billionaire. This is why Jenner may have lied about her wealth. In their investigative report, Inside Kylie Jenner's Web of Lies and Why She's No Longer a Billionaire, Forbes claims that Jenner and her mother have been desperate to get her on the cover of their magazine for years. Apparently, the Jenners went as far as inviting Forbes into their family homes and their CPA's offices. Kylie's business is significantly smaller and less profitable than the family has spent years leading the cosmetic industry and media outlets. Forbes reported the company also claims that Jenner and her mother forged tax documents. If Kylie Cosmetics did $125 million in sales in 2018, how could it have done $307 million in 2016 as the company's supposed tax return state, or $330 million in 2017? Forbes writes, Though the Jenner's lawyer has asked Forbes to write a retraction, the magazine is sticking by their findings. As a result, Jenner's beauty brand is currently under investigation by 3 law firms regarding possible violations of federal securities laws. In addition to their sweeping report on Jenner's business dealings, Forbes has also released Jenner's adjusted net worth. The company claims that the mother of one is worth $900 million, which is still very close to being a billionaire. However, Jenner is horrified by these accusations and is reportedly freaking out about the entire ordeal. When the report was first released, Jenner clapped back on Twitter saying, "I thought this was a reputable site. All I see are a number of inaccurate statements and unproven assumptions, LOL." Things are also apparently tense between Jenner and her mother, Kris, who reportedly gets 10% of Kylie's deals, is in panic mode. Kylie won't answer the phone for Kris and is at a loss over who to trust. Kris is petrified Kylie could sack her or cut her off, so tensions are at an all-time high. Kris and Kylie are freaking out and fear that this is going to hurt their brand, and even worse, they could be in trouble with the government. All right, I'm going to stop it right there for a moment. They need to be in trouble with the government, because if any other regular person did stuff like that, forged tax documents and lied about things in order to get some things popping with more sales because she sold a portion of her business for a lot of money, that's fraudulent. And so I don't see why something hasn't really been done yet. Maybe it's because of the coronavirus and all the other things that are going on right now. But yeah, they should be petrified because they are not above the law. And I am not surprised, even when it comes to a big name like that, to see people lie about sales and how much money they're making, because people do this stuff online all the time. When it comes to marketing, if you're not really known, if nobody really knows who you are, yeah, there'll be some people that will give you a try over time, but people for the most part are followers. They're like sheep. So when they see someone with a big name like her and her family has, that is saying that they're selling all of these products and they're making all of this money, for whatever reason, some people feel like they're a part of it if they're purchasing. Even though it's not putting any money in your pocket, it's not increasing your life or your lifestyle, people feel a part of it. So they know these things. So they use these tactics to get more people involved in the brand and get more people involved in spending their money so that they can make more money. So it's just one of the things that people do, especially in the world of business online. A lot of people who are in business online are not honest and they're not truthful. I'll just be quite clear. I am a business owner and I do sell services and products, and I've done it for many, many years, but I started brick and mortar and I'm still brick and mortar. I'm expanding to online, but it's one of the reasons why I haven't really gone as far as I could go in online sales, because I see a lot of things that it just bothers my spirit, and I just can't go that low in order to get money. So I would much rather do things the slow way and the ethical way to make money versus lying and doing tricks and maneuvering this and faking that and, all of this other stuff that I could do in order to get people to buy into my brand. It's just something innate within me that will not allow me to go there. But a lot of people are just cold and they don't really have a heart, so they don't mind going low in order to get high sales. I'll just put it like that. So the article continues. Jenner is an extremely wealthy and well-known woman. Therefore, people are absolutely stunned that she would go to such lengths to lie about her net worth. After all, it appears that she still is well on her way to billionaire status. The problem here is the inherent pressure to do something like produce fake tax returns in order to prove how successful a business is. That's because in the world of Instagram influence, the appearance of success is more important than success itself. And see, I just said that. And I said that before I even read further down in this article. So I didn't even see that before I said what I said, because I just know what it is. I just know what it is. People feel the need to look successful, even if they aren't really successful. They just want to appear to be that way. It's ridiculous, but it's real. It happens all the time. So it says, though influencers use their following to make money, money and followers don't always align. Jenner might have 179 million fans on Instagram alone, but that doesn't mean they are buying her products. Hallelujah. It's the truth. I don't have anything close to that in terms of followers on my social media accounts. But the one thing I can say, even though I don't go as far as a lot of these people who consider themselves influencers online and like to talk about how much money they've made, I'm comfortable in saying that my business has made millions over the years. I would never sit and tell somebody how much money my business made last month or last year, or even, the last couple of years, or just how much my business is grossing in revenue versus, like, that's between me, my accountants, and the federal and state government. That is not something I feel that people should be sharing. So I don't even know why a lot of these celebrities like to be on these Forbes lists, or, having people know how much their net worth is or whatever. And then it also, I get it, it goes back to the appearance of success, even if they aren't really that successful. Gabrielle Union made a statement when this coronavirus was hitting and things were getting shut down, productions were getting shut down, people weren't filming, people weren't working. She, I guess, was trying to make people feel sorry for a lot of actors and actresses, but she said that a lot of actors and actresses are like one paycheck away from being broke or being homeless. I don't have the exact quote in front of me, but I was, in a way, I was like, well, cry me a river, because the Joe Blow down the street who got laid off from their 8:30 to 5:30 or 9 to 5 job, they don't really want to hear about a celebrity who's making a lot of money and who had access and all of these other things that they may, not be able to pay their bills next month. But again, it's the appearance of success. They want people to feel good about the fact that they made $30 million from that last movie, or, whatever it is. And the appearance of success, it drives the ego of a lot of people. And so I can definitely see it with this clan. But when it comes to the sale of her company, and the blogger Tasha K, she talked about this months ago. So this isn't even anything new in terms of people who heard her talk about this on one of her episodes of her YouTube channel some time ago. She mentioned that Kylie Jenner's status of being a billionaire was fake. And when I heard it, I believed it. Not because I'm saying that Tasha K said it, I believed it, but because I'm in the industry of beauty, and as a beauty business entrepreneur, I see people lie about things all the time. It's nothing new. And just not even just in the beauty industry, but just in business alone, I see a lot of things, and I hear a number of things. So that really didn't surprise me. And it actually made a lot of sense, because when she sold a stake in her cosmetics brand, most people who own companies, they're not looking to sell their companies right out the gate like that. And she really didn't have her company that long. I get emails from companies here and there that are interested in either buying my company out or setting up franchises and things like that. And it just isn't in me to do that. And I feel like my business is my baby, even though the emotion shouldn't be attached to the finances. I've just never had this urge to sell my business like that. And so it makes a lot of sense. The fake and the fraudulent face and body going along with the fake and fraudulent tax returns and financial records, it makes a lot of sense. So I'm not surprised. And we will see where this goes. I hope it goes further, because I am so tired of the rich and the privileged getting away with murder, getting away with things that the regular everyday people would never ever get a chance to get away with. They won't even get the opportunities that a lot of these people get to sit at the tables that a lot of these people have gotten the opportunity to sit at. So for people like this to do this just for the sake of status, selling a stake in your company, like, girl, you're already making a lot of money and you want to lie to sell a stake in your company so that you can get more. It's the greed. It is the pride. And the Bible says it, pride comes before a fall and pride comes before destruction. So we will see where this goes. But you guys let me know how you feel about all of this in the comment section. And thank you so much for supporting this podcast. You can find out how to do that in the description box or in the pinned comment to the top. So guys, thank you so much for liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. This is the Minister of Beauty, here to share the Bible. That's business, inspiration, beauty, life, and enjoyment. So until the next episode, have an amazingly blessed and beautiful day.